Hello, everyone. Um, okay, another activity that we have is for our letter D. D is for dice. Okay, so we can make dice and dice activities. So all we need is a piece of paper. All right, so what we're gonna do, it's a little bit of folding here for like a almost origami craft. All right, so to make our paper that we can use, I wanna see which side is the most even, maybe not the top, since it's all ripped here. And my bottom is a little crooked, but it should work. Okay. All right. So our letter D, dice activity. In order to make our paper, it's like an origami paper, if you've ever made one. We want to just be real careful with how we fold this. And it just comes out to like a diamond kind of paper. Okay, the bottom, we can cut this off with scissors, or you can just fold it up all the way up. Again, get that nail. Smooth it out. Do the same thing for the other side. Okay, and we can actually just, start to tear it, start to rip it. And it should rip right on the line. Okay, so here we can open it up. We have this square, this box. Okay, we folded it one way. We're gonna fold it another way. So just like this. Take our time, trying to make sure that all our corners are even here. So doing your best to make it even. Okay, so pretty even. Get our nail, flatten it out. Now we have a square with folds on both sides. Okay, what we do is called our, I think it's called a mountain fold, right? We push these two insides together. When we push the two insides together, see what I'm doing here? Fix that. Okay, we push our two insides together and it starts to bring kind of the top and the bottom together too, right? So I think you can really do it on either side if you wanted to. But here I'm doing it on my two sides that just fold in a little easier, and it allows me to just bring it down just like this. That's what I do. Fold it nice and carefully, and then get some pressure on there. Fold it. Fold it, fold it. Okay. And now what we're gonna do is we take one corner. I'm gonna try this upside down, so bear with me. Okay, so it'll be facing you. I'm doing it to face you, right? Really, the flat part faces us, but I just want it to face the camera. Okay, we fold one corner like this, and we fold another corner like this. Okay, then we take our corner here, and we fold it so that it's kind of on an angle like this, where there's still a little opening at the bottom here, right? We want it like closer to the top, but so that there's still a little bit of an opening here. And we do the same thing here on this side. Okay, just like that. And we take this top corner and we tuck it into here. So there's a little hole you'll see. So we just tuck right into there. Push it in, push it in, push it in. Trying to get it all the way in as much as possible. Okay, just like that, and close it. All right, do the same thing for the other side. So find our opening here. Tuck it in. And we want to push and push it in. And close it. Perfect. Okay, so it looks like this. All right, so then we flip it over. Do the same thing for the other side. So while I'm making this, right, what are we going to do with our dice? Our dice is going to be, and you want to try to keep it even, right? So our dice is going to be so that we can use it for different games and activities. So you can use this either for sensory activities, movement activities, right? You can make multiple dice, and one has different like movements and the other has different animal names. So here, let me make this one real quick and I'll show you an example. So I just tuck this in. Okay, and I'm just about done. Sorry for not pausing you and fast forwarding. It's just this, it's kind of a quick one to make. Once you get the hang of it. Right, this is probably the trickiest part. Pushing, whoa. Pushing all the way deep in there. That fold and getting it in there. Okay, so then it looks like this, right? So if you start to open, you'll see that there is a little tiny hole on the bottom, right? So on this little tiny hole, we are going to blow up our dice. This is our dice. It's a good oral motor activity too, because now we blow. While you're blowing, you can kind of guide and open your dice, your die as well. And then it ends up opening. Into a dice just like this. We can push this down. Just a little bit. Close it up. Okay, oops. And it turns into our die here, our dice. Okay, so it's not a perfect cube, but it still is kind of cubed. And I used to, when I was younger, make these and we would put water in here. It would hold water, and you can actually make like a water balloon, except it's like a water dice. Can fill this up with water and, you know, throw it or something if you wanted to. Okay, so what you can do to make it hold is put some tape on the sides if you want, and always blow it up again to inflate it. But what I want to do is you can make either one of these or two of these and just put different strategies or different activities, different things to do. So, you know, if I want to do animal breathing, right? One of the videos I did was animal breathing. So I can draw a picture of an animal that we would do the breathing for and put one on each side. And on the top as well. But remember, the top, you want to make it accessible if you need to blow it up. Right? But then you have a dice where you can spin. And you know what? If you want to leave the top open, it'll just be a 5-sided dice. Okay? there's a lot of other patterns as well where you can just make a dice, make a die rather, and you know, just kind of fold it together. But even just to spin it, see how yours comes out. Mine is a little bit of like a pyramid shape here, but even just to spin it, and just seeing which one it lands on, and then whoops, that can help you choose, you know, a different thing to do. So for example, if we're doing breathing strategies and we're doing animal breathing, for example, so I put 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you're doing different animal breathing strategies, we can have our different animals going around here and spin our dice just like this even. Well, and see which one it lands on, and that's the one to do. Or you can do shape breathing, right? In our shapes and strategies video, and do the same thing. Put just some shapes and spin it. Okay, or you could put exercises, you could put animal walks, or maybe you're using 2 dice and one of them says animal walk, exercise, breathing, or, you know, writing, drawing. So 4 different ones, and the other one has different pictures of animals. So we spin them both, and then one is going to tell us that we need to do either animal walk, breathing, exercise, or drawing, writing, and the other one is going to say which animal. So we're either doing snake walking, or snake breathing, or we're doing snake exercise, or we're doing snake writing and drawing. For example, if we're doing snake, okay, or different animals, right? There's a lot of animals that have walks that you can make exercises for, and there's breathing for. And writing and drawing is just another component just to add writing and drawing. So can make a game out of it, or can use this in our like stress box, sensory stress box, calm down kit, where if you ever need strategies, you know, you can take this dice out and spin it, and it'll have different strategies on there, and it'll give you a different strategy to do. Right? Always bend our sides in. To fold it down, I think we can at least. And we have to just fold our bottom. Let's see, can we fold this back up if we wanted to? So not extremely easily, but I think if we fold our corners in, yeah. So you can always find that pattern again of the lines and fold it back in and store it for another time. Okay, so it becomes our letter D activity dice, which can be used for a lot of different exercises, movements, animal walks, breathing strategies. Use it for strategies, use it for games. All right, so, or fill it up with water, and outside, of course, right? You could throw it at a target. It becomes like a water balloon, but not a balloon. So water balloon without the balloon. All right, so it's kind of a cool one actually, and I used to make this when I was younger in schools. Somebody taught me, so wanted to just teach everyone here as well because it's a fun one. All right, pretty cool. So get different skills working to fold it, to blow it up, those oral motor skills. All right, and you can always blow it up. And I think it might be a little loud, but oh, pop it. Didn't quite work, but there's my dice. Don't try the popping at home. Doesn't quite work. But you can fill it up with water and throw it though. Only if you are allowed to and carefully, of course. All right. Hope everyone enjoyed. Give it a try at home. Have some fun. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.